Can you have multiple businesses? The million-dollar question. You're a creative. You have all these ideas. You see solutions. Million-dollar solutions everywhere. Things that you can do that can help people and also change your life. One business, two business, three. How many is too many? Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Yvette and I'm the founder of Happen to Life Co-work, an early stage co-working space that will offer workspace, childcare, food, and fitness in Atlanta, Georgia, returning the gift of time to its members. And I am the quintessential everyday entrepreneur. And today we are talking about one of my favorite topics. Can you build multiple businesses at the same time? Why does this make me laugh? Because I am the poster child for it. Yes, you absolutely can, but let's talk about it. I have 3 considerations for you, 3 things for you to think through as you wrap your head around, okay, I already have one business, should I start another one? Or I have 2, but I really think that this could be a really great product or service for the marketplace. So the first consideration is this. Everything can't be a priority. I think that's kind of a given, right? But when you have multiple businesses, multiple ideas, they can't all get the same amount of attention at the same time. And so when you think about having multiple businesses like myself, there are certain businesses that I may not work on for like a week. That's probably the longest that I go. Everything gets my attention because what's so wonderful is that I feel so connected to everything that I'm doing. Ultimately though, you have to divvy out your time. And what's going to be the most important thing is to find the businesses that, one, there's kind of like this perfect match, right? You have the energy, the interest, and it's on a path that seems promising. People have a lot of interest. It solves an immediate need. You have $1 million solutions. Check that video out. Looking for solutions in the marketplace and not ideas. Solutions, that's how people vote with their wallets for your product or your service. So everything can't be a priority. That's the first consideration. When you're noodling back and forth, should I start one business? 2, I have one that's really solid, but I have an interest in another one. The first thing you want to consider is that everything can't be a priority. The second one is fun, and I just kind of mentioned it, is to look for connection, not just more work or more ideas, solutions, right? You want to look for connection. So the businesses that you have, the ones that exist and the ideas or solutions that you have that you want to create a new business for, do they complement each other? Can you use the same skills, relationships, audience, technology, resources to support more than one business? If you can, you're definitely on the right path. There's a difference between building an ecosystem and having separate, unrelated businesses. So your business solutions, are they connected, right? Do they connect? So I have this YouTube channel for the everyday entrepreneur. I am the everyday entrepreneur. I talk about the co-working space and my journey to opening it, but ultimately we also talk about other things related to entrepreneurship. Those are directly connected and complement each other. So it's not a lot of cognitive load for me to do this work because there is connection. So second consideration, look for connection, not just more. The third consideration, this one's challenging. I've struggled with this as well. Be willing to put something down. So all of the projects that I'm working on are very interesting and exciting to me. I could definitely rank them in order of priority from the standpoint of my interest, my capacity, and how promising from a financial gain standpoint it is. But capacity really does matter. So we're all whole people with full lives. Are you really able to manage all of these, or do you have to give a little bit to each business? And sometimes you might be giving to all of them, but the speed in which you give might be slower. And so look for opportunities to prioritize. Definitely start more than one business. You never know. In this economy, it certainly can't hurt, right? It certainly can't hurt. But in the same breath, you don't want to burn yourself out. And so again, if you look for connection, that can help, but also maybe slow down the speed. I might be interested in this project. I'll give it maybe 5 hours a week, where this other project I'm giving 10, 15 hours a week or 40 hours a week, or however you divvy it out, prioritize it. My categories are my interests, capacity, and financial gain. Those are the 3 ways that I prioritize what gets my attention. You will have to decide the rubric for how you prioritize and divvy out your time, but be willing to put something down or at least slow it down. So the question, can you build multiple businesses? Of course you can. People do it every day. But should you? I gave you 3 considerations to help you to make that decision. If you found this video to be valuable, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the things. And until next time, remember, life does not have to happen to you. You can happen to life. Take care.